Etiquette. What's etiquette? I was told years ago, well, this would have been 19, before 1980. While I was doing the book, really, there in Atlanta, in Marietta. So 1997, 98, in that time span, that I had not learned the social graces. I didn't know why the remarks were made. But looking back and finding out about my real name in 1983, after I was in a political campaign for U.S. House of Representatives and flown out to Mr. Flint's, who helped me in the campaign, I look back, I found out my name is Margaret Ann Windsor. My father's Edward VIII, who never married Wallace Simpson. She married a double. It was a lie to take him down. He was married to my mom all the time and remained so when they were alive. October the 20th of 86. I know that for sure. The Brits told me, and the Germans. Thank you, all you people who have called me names. Um, so anyway, I was thinking about Carol. I'm not going to use her last name. A nice lady, really. But she was from Madison, Wisconsin. I didn't know the connection, and then till I found out about my mother, Georgia O'Keeffe, the artist's sister, Claudia Ruth O'Keeffe, who married my father, and they remained so. So actually, the Illuminati and my own Uncle George and Roosevelt's, Rockefeller's, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers, JFK that helped kidnap me and bring me to Moulton, Alabama and give me another name. Anyway, Carol was from Madison, Wisconsin, and I found out this is where my mother was born, in Grand Prairie, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. It's a suburb of Madison. Anyway, she said something about off the cuff, I hadn't learned the social graces. So anyway, she was one of the nice people, Carol was. And I didn't have a chance. I was reading this thing. It comes up on Google. It's about Elizabeth, who's illegal, and she's a war criminal. So she can afford to dress nice and have been to the best schools and had a butler or maid or whoever waiting on her hand and foot and helping her take her pictures and always look the best and present herself as the best, except she's a liar and a war criminal. She's always known about who my mom is, about the marriage. My father was king in 36 till they forced him out with lies and character assassination. And that's all your good people, the movie that was just made of Sir Winston Churchill, making him out to be the good guy, the darkest hour. It's a total lie. My father wouldn't follow the Illuminati's orders or be a member of their group, the world power that's totally in control now. The UN's a front for it, and both of them, Rockefeller is headquarters, and the UN is headquartered out of DC, New York. But anyway, they run this thing about Elizabeth on Google, and today it had Meghan Markle. You know, it's totally deleted my mom and dad. They've left my father, a person who he wasn't. The Duke of Windsor married Wallace Simpson, an American spy. It's left me out, the fact that I'm Queen Victoria II, the day I was born. Excuse me. So I was taken, so they're talking about etiquette and Meghan. I'm thinking they told lies about my dad, and they still are, is what really hurts. So, how do you fix it? You fix it by telling the truth finally. It's not going to be done because right now, as it stands, everybody's really up and at it about Meghan Markle. She's She's a movie star. I believe she's divorced, if I'm correct. All the things that my mother wasn't. My mom was a beautiful lady, school teacher. My dad, a beautiful person, honest, integrity. Had his daughter stolen, and I know he had kidnapped, and I know that they had to have known about some of the suffering I was put through. When you're speaking of etiquette, and should the truth ever be told, I was put there at age 2 on a farm that the chickens were put in the kitchen they had a table that was long, and they made it themselves. It was, you ate on. Old wood stove. No food. They had a slop bucket that the old grandmother peed in front of us. And then they fed it to the pigs. There were no screens on the windows until I'm sure the Brits paid for it, because they didn't know what had happened to me. I look back, and there were Brits in Moulton, Alabama, so they always knew. In fact, a young Brit, and everybody wondered what he was doing there, was on a farm nearby, suddenly appeared and was working as a handyman. And this is way out in the boonies, back in 41, 42, 43, that time span. They killed him. They took him out and killed him. Said they mistook him for a deer and killed him. Then there was the man that came back. It wasn't Irvin Terry that married, the real Irvin married Buin, and they had twins. Well, now, the Larry was the first child, and he was the son of the real Irvin Terry. But the Brits sent a double, and everybody thought he was Irvin Terry coming back from the war. They had twins now, Rudy and Judy Terry, and their father's British. He died here without his name. He lived probably a very unhappy life. I always remember that he was the good guy to me and held me and tried to soothe away the pain. Anyway, I'm sure the Brits were the one that paid for the screens that went over the windows, because the milk was right from the cow. Can't remember them straining it. Maybe they did. Flies flew in it. You drank it if you wanted milk. You had fat back. You were lucky. Homemade biscuits that I took to school, and the other kids later had hamburgers, or they ate lunch. I was told I couldn't eat lunch because I was poor. I couldn't afford it. I cried because it was said in front of others. I was made fun of. And the real Peggy and Carl were born out of wedlock, and their mother killed them. Carl, she killed it probably 1 month old, is my understanding, and Peggy was killed just a week or 2 weeks before I was put there, so it was all planned. So by telling the truth, and that's exactly what I've done throughout this all, I couldn't make it up. I'm paying a heavy price, because right now I'm sitting here and I don't know what's going to happen to me, all right? And that's all I'm going to say. Don't know where my children are, if they're alive or dead. But anyway, I want to get back to this. What I've told about the Illuminati, and when I started looking up my father and mom and the timeline, and when I was kidnapped and all the treaties, and Israel went back to the Jews, they took it over. A lot's been done to the Germans that has not been told. Anyway, it's too much to put up, so I'm going back to this. Etiquette. Let's see, Elizabeth, none of that bunch. I'm talking about Diana, who's illegal, and I know people love her. I wonder why. What did she give? She took my money, just like Elizabeth and her whole brood have. They've flaunted it, spent it, and people love them for it. Heaven forbid me come along in my ragged rags living on top of the mountain, being thrown out, when I'd written a book about the most important subjects that you can find. And now then some of them are being told, I've put on Facebook and YouTube, about Senator